Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 12 of season 2 here at Fulham. Today's the last episode before the January transfer window. We've Manchester City at home, followed by Bournemouth away, and then Chelsea at home. So, difficult episode, although we expected a difficult episode yesterday. And to be fair, Spurs fielded probably the weakest possible Spurs side I've ever seen in a game of FIFA, and we were able to win by 4-1. We very nearly beat Arsenal as well, but unfortunately they equalised in the 89th minute, and we were able to get a win against Southampton, which was expected, but still you have to pull through and reach those expectations, and we were able to do that. We met them, but what we expect from City and Chelsea today is probably a lot better than Arsenal and Spurs yesterday, but time will tell. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. Let me know in the comment section down below all of your feedback for potential January signings. We'll have a quick look at the shortlist as we end today's episode and head into the January transfer window. But I'm going to jump into this game now and hope that we can have a decent one against City. Right, has Pep underestimated us or not? Muric in goal. To Haney, Adarabioyo, Palmer Brown and Alex Telles at left back. Diallo, Fernandinho and Bratton. With Harrison, Jesus and Sané. Yes is the answer. De Bruyne, Aguero, Silva, Laporte on the bench. City fielding another weak team. Let's go and beat them. Here's Gabriel Jesus in behind. Oh, pulls it back and Sané. Well, let's go and beat them, he said. And 3 minutes 25 seconds in. Two of the only senior players on the field have linked up to give City a 1-0 lead. Gabriel Jesus pulls it back to Leroy Sané. It's basically the two of them and Fernandinho are the only recognisable first team names in this starting lineup. Perhaps you'd say Alex Telles at left back as well, but obviously with players like Benjamin Mendy in the fray, that he's not the best option they could put out in that position. But Sané and Jesus are two of the strongest they could put out in those two given positions, and they've proven that they are of the highest quality early doors. 1-0 City. Jesus to Leroy Sané. Ball back into the middle to Jesus. Lamarchand with the tackle. I'm negotiating some new contracts with a number of players whose current deals expire in 6 to 7 months' time. Lamarchand seemed rather reluctant to actually sign his extension, which was frustrating. I'm going to have to hope that I can get that deal done, because I do not want to see Lamarchand leave on a free. It's not the scenario I want to find myself in with my highest rated and best centre-back, to be completely honest. Especially when he's one of my highest earners and highest valued and rated players as well. If he is to leave, which hopefully he won't, but if he is to leave, I want it to be for a sizable fee, not just leaving on a free for someone else to snap up and make use of. Diallo here to Jesus. Could have gone left, perhaps should have gone left, looking for Leroy Sané again. We'll keep that in play and look to play out from the back. I haven't yet threatened the Manchester City goal. Hopefully we can do so in this move. Catrone picks it up well. Lovely little back heel to Seri. And Ryan Sessegnon is on the break in behind Diallo here. And he brings that down nicely. And I'll whip it towards the back post. It's a dangerous cross, but Muric, the goalkeeper, does well to come and claim it. Isa trying to hold off Gabriel Jesus. Lovely ball into Catrone. Tom Kearney. Get back to Catrone. Under control. Drop the shoulder. Have the shot. And miss the target. Deflected for a corner, though. And it comes from Jean-Michel Seri. Underneath this, Catrone maybe, yes, eventually shrugs off the defender. Here's Cyrus Christie. Kearney. Oh, Catrone again. Nice turn. I'm just going to have to force myself all the way wide. Cut back. Look for a teammate. There's a teammate. Jean-Michel Seri took the corner. He very nearly scores. But it's a good save from Muric again. Oh, and Harrison does brilliantly to turn it away and get it away. Here's Sané. Back to Jesus. Looking to do it the other way round this time. But Varnier gets the ball away. Somehow Jesus comes back with the ball. I cannot seem to get it away from my box at the minute. Diallo into Bratton. Bratton to Diallo. It's off the post and it will remain just the 1-0 for now. Jeeps. Things are getting Larry at the back. That's a beautiful ball over top for Ryan Sessegnon. If he can take that in his stride, might be able to cause him some problems. I see Seri arriving on the edge of the box. Jean-Michel Seri. It's going to be a goal kick, isn't it? Just my luck so far. And Gisa forward to Jean-Michel Seri. Sessegnon making the run. Lovely ball into him. Get into the box. Drill it into the middle. And someone's on the end of it. It's Tom Kearney. I asked him to shoot first time and he didn't. By the time he'd gotten to the ball for his second touch, the keeper was out to smother it. Oh, we've had chances to equalise. We just haven't been able to take them to this point. I desperately need to become more clinical in front of goal in this game. Cutrone could do that, but Palmer Brown is in the way. Barnier into Seri, out to Kearney. And the corner to Seri. Back to Cutrone. Into Kearney. Oh, he's just powering his way through. It's going to drop to Sessegnon. No, it's not going to drop to Sessegnon. Duhaney with a clearance. Seri with a delivery. Up we go. Kearney with a header over the bar. He's trying his best here, Tom Kearney, but he just can't score. Sané on the run. Into Jesus. To Sané again. Oh, Sané. That was outrageous. It was so outrageous that I ended up actually just spitting onto the floor. I don't know what was going on there. That was absolutely disgusting from Leroy Sané. That was FIFA 19 gameplay engine-esque. You'll see a lot of moves like that, even slicker, on 19. Here's Cyrus Christie trying to do something of his own on 18, but unfortunately Palmer Brown's in the way. Trying my hardest. Oh, I've won it back again. We'll cross it into the box. Cutrone can't get there for the header because the keeper's come to punch it. Oh, that was the moment. Half an hour left to play. It's still only the 1-0. I'm getting all sorts of carried away with Leroy Sané in this one. Absolutely disgusting. Outrageous skill from him to just knock it past a couple of players there and accelerate forward. Tom Kearney's come the closest for me on 2 occasions. Make that 3. Seri with the corner. Delivered in. Underneath it is Anguissa. Simple sidestep from the goalkeeper and he's able to get to it. Can I win that header against Sané? No. So Jesus could send Sané back in again. I'm going to have to be wary of that run from the German because got the pace to get on the end of a through ball and it was Kevin De Bruyne that found him. They brought on... Oh, what a strike. They brought on people from the bench to try and extend the lead and put the game to bed. Kevin De Bruyne very nearly involved in a move. Well, was involved in a move that very nearly put them 2 in front. Oh, what an interception. Inside there to Anguissa. Cutrone's through the middle. One way, then the other. Oh, but Palmer Brown read it. And Dino through the gap there to Gabriel Jesus. Tackling was Varnier. Seri will sweep that out wide. Please get to that first. Thank you, Andre. Kenny will look back for Andre Schürrle, who will drive inside. Runners all around me, one of which is Jean-Michel Seri. Fernandinho steps in. Here's Leroy Sané. Jesus and De Bruyne are in the middle to aim for, and it's the Belgian he finds. Brazilian makes it 2-0. They may have only started a smattering of senior players, but those senior players have been the difference in this game. Sané to Jesus for the first. Sorry, Jesus to Sané for the first. Sané to De Bruyne to Jesus for the second. City are going to win this one. Here's Sané. Oh, it's deflected, and it will reach Harrison at the back post, who gets it down to Bratton, who somehow turns it into the near post. I do not deserve to be losing this game by 3-0 at all. Right, fine. Manchester City 3, Fulham 0, and that's the final kick of the game. So, defeat against City with a starting lineup that I thought was very much beatable. And those stats speak volumes. Share of possession. And there are only 3 shots on target. They scored all of them. I had 4 and didn't score any. Such is the way of things sometimes. Bournemouth next and then Chelsea. Right, Bournemouth starting lineup. Artur Boruc in goal. Powell, Francis, Ake and Smith at the back. Fraser, Butcher, Brooks and Ibe in the midfield. 4-4-1-1 with Mousse and Wilson up top. Again, not the strongest lineup. It's weird. I thought Bournemouth would have started a strong lineup, but again, we are at the Christmas period where games are coming thick and fast. We have Chelsea in 2 days' time. I'm starting a completely rotated 11, so I'm not really in a position to judge other teams, am I, to be completely honest. So perhaps we should just take it with a pinch of salt, but hopefully our rotated side is good enough to beat their rotated side. We'll find out in due course. We could get off to a great start here. Still could. Aite trying to dance through, but Nathan Ake puts a halt to it. Should come back central. Cisse, Johansson. Forward there to Rafael Leao. Turns well. He's got good strength, Rafael Leao. So we can use him to hold the ball up. Cisse also with good strength. Here's Jedson Fernandes. Drops his shoulder on the defender next to him, but can't find the space for the shot. Cisse. Out to Cabano. Good touch and turn, but not yet able to find a cross. Dennis Odoi. There's Jedson Fernandes again. That's a nice turn. And now he's got the space for this shot. That was going well wide, I believe, before Nathan Ake was in the way. Now, across to Aite. Back there to Fernandes. Floated over to Mawson, who is actually asking for some extra first team football, so he'll be pleased to be involved here, and he'll get another chance in the FA Cup in the coming weeks too. Hopefully that will be enough to persuade him that this is the club for him to stay at. Lovely ball into Rafael. Great first touch, and the finish wasn't there. Everything about that move was brilliant until that moment when he couldn't find the back of the net. We'll say inside there to Butcher. Dennis Odoi does well, but not well enough, evidently. Lim Moussa able to take it away from him. Ryan Fraser's a tricky little character. He's been able to find Brooks here, and his shot is a long way wide. And that sums up what has been a disappointing day for Bournemouth so far. They are 19th in the table, have the worst home form in the league, and are proving why they're pretty toothless in attack. They haven't been too bad defensively, it has to be said, to this point, but I'm hoping we will be able to pick them apart between now and the end of the game. Otherwise, I'll be particularly disappointed not to pick up a win against the side that are in the relegation zone. They are games that, as a team with European aspirations, you should always be winning. Aite across to Johansson. Turns back well into Rafael Leao, across to Jedson Fernandes. Here's Timothy Fosu-Mensah. Fernandes inside to Cisse. Johansson. Callas through the gap. Jedson. This is one hell of a move. Can we roll Nathan Ake? No, we can't. He's been a rock for them at the back in that first half, Nathan Ake. Everything that has been broken down by a defender has been broken down by Nathan Ake. We have a couple of opportunities to try and take the lead that weren't blocked by him, but Rafael Leao wasn't able to find the target. Oh, it's a lovely drop of the shoulder from Callum Wilson, and now we do need Rafael Leao to find the target because we're 1-0 down. That little bit of movement in the box was enough, and now we are behind. Cisse. Okay. Here's Moussa. Oh, I thought I was going to get to him there with Elfie Mawson, and I just haven't had the pace to do it. Keeper's come. 2 quick-fire goals from Bournemouth. Yeah, that's happening. They're 19th in the league with the worst home record in the league. And I'm losing 2-0 to them. Fernandes in there to Johansson. Through the gap nicely. Rafael Leao trying to get it away from him but can't. Here's Moussa across to Martinez. Worried about playing Callum Wilson through again. Here's Moussa given away. Oh, one back again. Callum Wilson tackles. Fernandes. Just not paying attention there. Aite on the right hand side. Ball play to him. He's quite happy to just run the other way, and it's going to very nearly cost me a 3rd goal. If it weren't for the great save from close range from Rossi, would be 3-0 down and well out of sight. Odoi spins well. There is still time. If they can score 2 goals in as quick a time frame as they did, I can do the same, but I need the ball to be able to do that, and at present I haven't been able to keep hold of it for any considerable period of time. Cisse does well physically to win the ball back there. Get it forward quickly to Rafael Leao, who spins well and turns away from the defender too. And I see Aite, and I'll look for him now. And Floyd Aite is in to give us the opportunity of still getting something out of this game. Pick the ball up, take it to the halfway line, kick off, and go again. There's the final whistle. Our late flurry wasn't enough. 2-1 the final score. Defeat against a side that are 19th in the league. But you can tell I just wasn't creative enough in that one. If Rafael Leao puts that chance away after about half an hour in the first half, on the end of a really nice move. Completely different game. Bournemouth crumble. As it happens, 2 quick-fire goals from them, and it's us that crumbles. And after being only 2 or 3 points off first, we're now 6th. We are level on points with the side in 4th and 5th, and only 3 points behind the side in 3rd, but we are 5 points now behind Manchester United at the top of the table. Oh, how have I lost to Bournemouth? They'd only won 3 games prior to that one, only scored 17 goals. Well, sorry, only scored 15 goals. No, we've scored 17. Oh, I'm so annoyed that I've lost that game. Chelsea next, so it's not going to get any easier. Courtois in goal for Chelsea, 5 at the back, 3 in midfield, and Hazard and Morata up top. That is a much stronger lineup than we've seen from a number of opposition recently. That's refreshing, although it means I'm probably going to get battered, so RIP me. Kearney back to Varnier, out to Christie. Inside to Catrone. Seri's arriving on the run. Oh, but can't get past David Luiz. Expert defending from the Brazilian. Nearly in behind. Anguissa trying to just power his way through. Whilst he will be able to outmuscle Eden Hazard, he's not able to outmuscle Charlotte. But let's see if we can build a second move. Kearney forward to Catrone. David Luiz with him. David Luiz not able to get the better on me on this occasion. And Catrone, oh, desperately unlucky not to give us a 1-0 lead. Andre Schürrle, the former Chelsea man, could still do something, but nowhere near strong enough. Just thrown to the ground by the defender. Inches away from a 1-0 Fulham lead. And we still might yet score. Anguissa forward to Seri, drops his shoulder. There's Catrone. He'll try again. And miss. Oh, it's a corner. All right, it's a good deflection. We shall try again. Courtois there. Kearney out to Christie. There's so much space here for Andre Schürrle in behind. Left back well out of position, Marcus Alonso. And Schürrle's looking to get past Azpilicueta, and he could have won a penalty there, Schürrle, if he'd gone down. He very nearly got us a goal. Lovely save by Thibaut Courtois. Brilliant turn from Ryan Sessegnon. The Belgians there again, and Pasalic will complete the clearance with N'Golo Kante helping out. We've been the better team here so far. We haven't scored. It's been my problem all day.
Now it's Fulham who've got the ball.
We might be able to do so now. No. Still no goal. Hazard. To Morata. Tried to outmuscle him there. That's really well worked. Marcus Alonso in behind Chelsea's first chance. They've missed it. Marcus Alonso, normally pretty decent in front of goal, it has to be said, for a left-back. But on this occasion, not able to tuck it home. David Luiz wins the header and Morata picks up the ball from Pasalic. Again, Morata's too strong for my defenders. Morata with the effort, well held by Rossi. Chelsea starting to grow into the game now. Funny feeling it might not be long before I end up going behind, but Schürrle will keep that run going on the outside. We'll try and make them be the team that goes behind. Schürrle's still going. Cuts back. Andre Schürrle on his left foot. Not the best of crosses, but it will reach Sessegnon. And Brian's touch was pretty terrible, but it reaches Kearney. Effort from the edge of the box! He's over the bar. Into Catrone. Short to Kearney. Across to Christie. Down the line there to Andre Schürrle. Sessegnon is my only option at the back post, so I'm going to cut back. I'm going to drill it into the middle. Oh, and Seri was there waiting for the ball to arrive at his feet, but it didn't. No, Eden Hazard could do something on the counter-attack. Thankfully, we've been able to slow him up. 2 minutes added on at the end of this first half, and those 2 minutes are at an end. Morata running at me dangerously. Marcus Alonso. Hazard's in the box. Kante's in the box. There's Barkley at the back post. There's Pasalic arriving, good block by Varnier. Seri needs to get to that. He didn't. Thankfully. Oh no, we haven't been able to get there ahead of N'Golo Kante. Good strength from the young Frenchman. And Chelsea lead. Really paying for our inability to score in that first half. On the hour mark, Chelsea 1, Fulham 0. Might be 3 straight defeats today. Florenzi. Trying to outmuscle him but can't. And get near him, to be completely honest. Pasalic gives that straight to Anguissa though. Around the corner there looking for Andre Schürrle, who's going to run into the space. Could go against Schürrle, though he's been tracked well by the wing-backs. Oh, Sessegnon tried to just get that around the corner, and Joe Bryan committed to the overlap. And he's now out of position. Morata looking over the top. The Marchand is there. Anguissa misses that header. Barkley almost caught by Tom Kearney there, but continue with the play they do. Varnier steps in this time. I'll go to Cutrone first. Cut back. Get it through there to Kearney. Nicely done. Now I need Cutrone or someone through the middle to come back for me. And Cutrone's arriving. Cutrone in the box. Cutrone! I can't say in all 3 of today's games I haven't had the chances to get results. We just have not been good enough in front of goal. Ronaldo forward to Morata. Varnier cuts it out. Christie and Gisa. Cutrone. Schürrle in behind. Beautiful weighter pass to get it to him. And he's turned away from Azpilicueta well. And the cross is decent underneath. This is Cutrone off the bar! I cannot get any more unlucky in front of goal today. That's twice Cutrone's hit the woodwork in this game. Roll David Luiz, fire the shot in. It's well blocked by the Brazilian. Inside to Anguissa. There's Jean-Michel Seri. He's looking to try and find some space. Can't do so. Support arriving, but he can't find it. And the final whistle isn't long in coming now. Grimaldo's substitution graphic is stuck on my screen, meaning I actually don't know what minute we're in. I think we're in the final few, but I can't quite remember. I can pause it and see, can't I? The 89th minute is what we're in right now. Oh, I tried to get the tackle in there. I deserve something from this game. I deserved something from the game against Bournemouth. I deserved something from the game against City. But against City and Chelsea, inevitably their quality is shown through. Oh, as they brush the side netting, inevitably their quality is shown through. And we haven't been able to pick up results. I didn't expect to get results against Chelsea and City, but I'm still very disappointed to have lost against Bournemouth. It's 3 straight defeats on the run into the January transfer window. Quite simply, not good enough. I mean, the win against Spurs was unexpected. And the point against Arsenal perhaps was unexpected as well, which makes up for the defeat against Bournemouth, but still. You want to get the unexpected result and then still get the result that you should be getting against lesser opposition. Man, that sucks. Oh, right, okay. Well, Dennis Odoi, I've been trying to sell you, mate, to be completely honest, but it's just not happening. We're still only a point outside the Champions League spots. Our goal difference now is -3. The next team with a negative goal difference is actually Crystal Palace in 15th. And to be fair, we're only 7 points off Crystal Palace in 15th. Chelsea close on us with that victory to just 2 points behind us. City there as well. Both sides having poor starts to the season, evidently. But we're in the January transfer window now. Looks like a big move's gone through. Domenico Berardi's gone to Atletico Madrid for £39.1 million. Well, we'll see what we do in the next window. I'm not sure what I'm going to do as of yet, but we shall find out in due course. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any of the January transfer window. And I'll see you next time.